Tom Cruise and his wives, Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, Katie Holmes. Life and paths. Tom Cruise is one of the most famous and successful actors in Hollywood, whose career spans over 4 decades. His name is associated with blockbusters, box office hits, and iconic roles, including the Mission Impossible series and films like Top Gun, Jerry Maguire, and Minority Report. Tom Cruise is not only an actor, but also a producer who is actively involved in the development of film projects where he acts, often performing his own stunts. Cruise's personal life has always attracted media attention, especially his romantic relationships and marriages. His relationships have always been public and often discussed by fans and journalists, and his 3 marriages to famous actresses, Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes, have become the subject of numerous articles and interviews. Each of these marriages had its own character and influenced Tom's life and career, as well as his public image as an actor. Tom Cruise is known for his dedication to work, serious approach to roles, and high demands on himself and his colleagues on set. Alongside his work, he is actively involved in charity, participates in social projects, and supports initiatives related to the film industry and acting education. First wife, Mimi Rogers. Mimi Rogers became Tom Cruise's first wife in 1987. Their marriage lasted a short time, only about 2 years, but it had a notable impact on the actor's personal life. At that time, Mimi Rogers was already a well-known actress, and their acquaintance occurred through joint filming and participation in Hollywood events. During the marriage with Rogers, Tom Cruise actively developed his career, starring in films like Top Gun and Born on the 4th of July. The marriage allowed the actor to experience his first serious relationship with a colleague in the industry and learn how to balance intensive work with personal life. The divorce took place in a friendly atmosphere, without major scandals, and both remained on good terms, maintaining mutual respect. Mimi Rogers influenced Tom's openness to relationships and helped him understand the importance of personal life outside his career. This marriage was the first step in forming his public image and life philosophy regarding partnership. Second wife, Nicole Kidman. In 1990, Tom Cruise married Nicole Kidman, an Australian actress who had already found success in the film industry. This marriage became one of the most famous in Hollywood and lasted 11 years until 2001. Their couple was vibrant, known for their public display of affection and participation in high-profile events. During his marriage to Kidman, Cruise reached the peak of his career. He starred in films like Mission Impossible, Interview with the Vampire, while Kidman was involved in her own projects, which brought her recognition and awards. Their marriage was accompanied by high media interest, as they demonstrated dedication and support for one another. However, off-camera, their relationship faced challenges related to schedules, media attention, and personal differences. In the marriage, they adopted 2 children, which became an important stage in their lives. The divorce occurred without conflicts, but it was widely covered in the press and resonated with fans. The relationship with Kidman shaped Cruise's experience of long-term partnerships, learning how to balance work and family. Third wife, Katie Holmes. In 2006, Tom Cruise married Katie Holmes, a younger actress who gained popularity thanks to her roles in television projects. The marriage to Holmes lasted 6 years and ended in divorce in 2012. Their relationship was the subject of significant media attention, especially due to the birth of their daughters, Surrey. Tom Cruise actively demonstrated family values, but media pressure and differing views on parenting led to the marriage ending in divorce. The couple maintained contact through co-parenting, but each spouse continued their lives separately. The marriage to Holmes showed how public Tom's personal life can be and how media attention affects relationships. This period was significant for the actor in the context of family priorities and raising a child in the public eye. Relationships outside marriage. In addition to his official marriages, Tom Cruise had several romantic relationships with famous actresses and colleagues that did not end in marriage. These relationships, like his official marriages, have always been in the media spotlight. They influenced his public image and formed the public perception of Tom Cruise as a person for whom career, family, and personal relationships are closely intertwined. Tom Cruise demonstrates the ability to combine public activity with personal life, learning from previous relationships and maintaining a balance between career and family values. His relationships remain a topic of discussion in the media space and reflect the complexity of life in the spotlight. Children. In his marriage to Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise and his wife adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor, which became an important stage in their lives. The adoption reflected not only the desire to become parents, but also the serious responsibility for raising children in a world where their parents are under constant media scrutiny. Tom Cruise actively participated in the lives of the children, showing parental care while trying to balance work and family responsibilities. The birth of daughter Suri in his marriage to Katie Holmes became another important moment in the actor's life. The publicity of the child and the extraordinary media attention created additional pressure on the family, and Tom Cruise sought to protect his daughter's private life while fulfilling his fatherly duties. He was involved in Suri's upbringing, supporting her development, education, and social skills, trying to provide stability in the home environment despite public life and constant filming. Tom Cruise's children from various marriages show how important the combination of career and family values is for the actor. At the same time, he demonstrates that fatherhood is not just a formal role, but also active participation in the development and upbringing of children, ensuring their safety and psychological comfort. In this context, his ability to maintain contact with his children after divorces and establish relationships with former wives for the children's well-being is particularly noticeable. The impact of marriages on career. Tom Cruise's marriages have had a direct impact on his career and public image. His first wife, Mimi Rogers, helped him adapt to publicity and understand the importance of balancing personal life and work. Though the marriage was short-lived, it provided the actor with his first experience in forming a public image and interacting with the media, which was beneficial for his subsequent career. The marriage to Nicole Kidman had a significant impact on Tom's career. Together they formed a media couple that was popular around the world. This allowed big studios to involve them in projects, secure roles in box office hits, and maintain a high level of recognition. Kidman's presence contributed to greater attention to his work, and their adoption of children perfectly fit the public image of a responsible husband and father. At the same time, the active publicity of the marriages imposed certain restrictions on the choice of projects and filming schedules. The marriage to Holmes also influenced Tom's career, although from a different angle. The birth of their daughter and media attention to the family forced the actor to partially adjust his filming schedules and role choices. Some projects were postponed so he could be present in his child's life, especially during his early years. The public breakup with Holmes showed how difficult it is to balance a career with the intense media focus on family, but at the same time, Cruise managed to maintain professional achievements, continuing to star in blockbusters and holding a high standard of performing his own stunts in films. Overall, Tom Cruise's marriages have shaped not only his personal life, but also his career development strategy. They demonstrated his ability to combine personal values with professional ambitions, influenced his media reputation, and defined the way he interacts with the public. Each marriage left its mark on his life, providing experiences that helped him better plan his career, manage his public image, and integrate family obligations into his professional life. The children and marriages of Tom Cruise show that the actor's personal life does not exist separate from his professional activities. They are closely interconnected, and the balance between family and work becomes a key factor in his life. All 3 marriages and upbringing of children shaped him as a person and as a public figure, influencing his decision-making in his career and in the media environment.